Greetings everybody, this is Chef Frank and I am at the Unity Food Hub with this week's vegetable share. I'm excited for this beautiful bounty of summer vegetables, and I want to tell you a little bit about how I like to prepare these select ingredients, and then I'll show you how I whip up a little vegetable rich breakfast dish for you. And so this week's share starts off with some green peppers, which I love, and I grew up eating these in my Italian-American home. I love to take some sausage or ground beef, mix it with some rice, some sauteed veggies, stuff them right in there, maybe top it with a little tomato sauce and bake them in the oven. That is something I grew up on and love. Of course, you could grill these, you could fry them, sausage and pepper, sausage and onions. So nice. We've got some new potatoes, which are just coming into season in the last couple weeks. And of course, you can do so many things with these. These are nice and creamy. I love to make mashed potatoes. I'll often parboil them just until they're tender and then throw them on the grill so they get a nice kind of char, bitter flavor added to them. We have these beautiful purple scallions, which you could use just like you would green onions or scallions. I'll actually throw these on the grill, toss them in just a little bit of olive oil and salt, pepper, throw these right in the grill with these potatoes, adds a really nice flavor to them. Some people just don't like the taste of raw onion, so you can just throw these on the grill and it adds that nice sweetness to them. We've got dill, which is the herb of the week, and one of my favorites. I just made about a half bushel of cucumbers, and dill was the main flavor in that. Of course, mixing dill with butter and adding it to roasted chicken, or topping it on a steak, or of course wild salmon, which is in season now, is a beautiful classic flavor. We've got these beautiful green beans, which are super handy to add to so many dishes. I'll often make a green bean and potato salad, maybe with some hard-boiled eggs and some homemade aioli or mayonnaise. These could be quickly blanched or sliced really thin and consumed raw, but usually I'll blanch those just until they're tender. Add up to tomato salad, saute them up with a bunch of garlic. A lot of uses for green beans. We've got this gorgeous head of green leaf lettuce, and this is really nice and tender, and I'll often serve these with sort of creamy dressing, maybe with using buttermilk or yogurt. But if you want to sort of try something new, you could take these gorgeous raspberries, which I'm seeing all over the place lately. Take some raspberries and maybe a little bit of balsamic or apple cider vinegar and some olive oil and make a raspberry vinaigrette. And you can toss that nice in with the lettuce, and it's a really nice combo with a sweet, sour, add a little bit of salt, really balances out the palate. Cauliflower we got here this week, and a lot of different uses for this. People on gluten-free diets will often turn this into a crust. People are using this in place of rice. And what I like to do with this is blanch it just like you would broccoli, toss it with some butter, maybe some herbs like thyme or fresh chives. Or I'll also make a creamy dressing using pumpkin seed or sunflower. I'll coat the entire cauliflower and then place the whole thing in the oven. So you get a whole roasted head of cauliflower. It's pretty neat to do. I don't do that often, but when I want to change things up a bit, it's sort of a nice one to just pop it in the oven and sort of forget about it for a while. And lastly, we have these beautiful flowering broccoli. And so what's neat about this is most people who buy broccoli usually throw away the stalk. There's a lot of sort of unedible fiber on the outside, and most people just use the tops. But this, the whole thing is edible, nice and tender when you cook the stalks. And so you can treat this just like you would broccoli, or if you've ever had broccoli raw, sort of similar. And blanch this in a little bit of salted water just so it's tender. Mix it with butter. I'll saute it afterwards with some garlic, or sometimes do a little Asian flair, so I'll add some tamari and some ginger. Add these to your stir fries. Super simple to use, and really nice because you use the whole plant. You don't have to throw anything out. So most people aren't used to using the leaves of the broccoli. or the stalks, which is all good and totally awesome for you. So that's our share, and I'm going to cook up a little breakfast dish for you. It's going to take just a couple minutes.